if Errol Spence doesn't fight Stanionis next or whoever next, his Mando or somebody that's in line will be Jaron Boots Ennis for the IBF. Bozy Ennis stated that he came out and he petitioned the IBF to line up the fight with Errol Spence. So Errol Spence, bro, man, like I said, man, I'm not gonna throw everything on Spence, but if he really wanted this Bud fight, he would have been much more adamant, you know, really adamant on his side, like really squeezing Al Heyman forward or whoever else. But I think, like I said, there's a lot of other stuff going on, which is why they're trying to push it to like later next year, February, around that time. I think the interest will still be slightly there, depending. We'll see how Errol Spence does against question mark, because they saying it's stanionis, but we don't even know for sure if it's him. Uh, we'll see. We'll see if it's stanionis, but it should be somebody like a stanionis, man. I wouldn't be surprised if it's somebody in the lower 10, because we'll see how he does against whoever he fights, and we'll see how Bud does against Avanesian. If they both knock out their opponents in crazy fashion, then that'll spark more interest for the upcoming mega fight. But let's just say, Errol Spence, he's really caught up in a tight situation almost, because the walls are closing in on him. Because look, he doesn't fight Terrence Crawford. He wants to move up, right? So if he don't fight Bud in February, bro, his only choice is, I guess, to fight Boots, bro. Fight Boots or drop the belts and go up, man. Now, that's going to be kind of fucked up, because that's going to stop undisputed status at the welterweight division. That won't allow Terrence Crawford to be undisputed. It won't allow Errol himself to be undisputed. And then it's going to make Jaron Ennis and everybody else, now they got to scramble for the belts, and the belt's going to be having to be fought for. They're going to have to fight for the belts, and it's going to take longer for that division to have an undisputed champion, man. So let's just say he don't fight question mark or slash stanionis in December. Who is he gonna fight then? Because pretty much, I keep telling you, look, I told people it wasn't just Bud that had something lined up. It was Errol Spence too, because they already knew what they were gonna do. They knew they wasn't gonna fight Bud. Bud team that he fuck with was smart enough to advise him, like, they're gonna try to put the squeeze on you, or they're gonna try to meddle out of the fight or drag it on until next year and leave you hanging, and not having a fight for the year. So listen, we go work out something with somebody else, and that's what happened with Black Prime, BLK Prime, whatever you want to call it, which is a streaming app, a new up and comer into the world of boxing, and Black Heads is all over that, which is a good thing, right? So listen, the thing is, if he don't fight slash question mark slash stanionis, who's left? And Bozy's putting in for the IBF mandatory. He's put in the petition, so Spence holds the IBF, right? I don't know how long it takes for that to really transpire for Spence team to really respond to that petition, but he have no choice but to either drop the belts before the year's out or fight Boots in December. And the fight with Boots shouldn't be that hard to make, right? So like I said, there's a lot of other business things going on with Showtime right now. I think they say some things are going on with the management with Showtime. The CEO stepped down. There's a whole lot of other stuff going on with that. So that could be another reason why the fight with Spence didn't take place. So I think it was numerous things, but I still think it was Al Heyman really the cause of a lot of this shit, man. But will he skip the Malou and avoid Boots in it? I think he will, bro. I think he don't want no parts of Boots. Because why not fight Boots now? Because if Boots is free, the stanionis thing, was that already set in stone? Like y'all said with Bud and Avanesian, right? So was the stanionis thing already set in stone? If it wasn't, why not take on Jaron Ennis? Why not? He's a challenge, man. This is big fish, right? This is Mr. Man Down. Okay, I want to see you man down Jaron Ennis. Man him down. I would even like to see Bud fight Boots, but obviously that's not the case. It's not happening. So the reality of it is, Errol Spence at least as far as I can see, he's the one that is not certain that he's fighting Stanionis, but they say that that's what it's looking like for December or something like that. So it looks like Bud, Terrence Crawford, and Errol Spence are fighting other people in December. It's leading up to the fight supposedly, man. So listen, I'm not gonna push for this fight no more. I'm just gonna give them the benefit of the doubt. We'll see what happens in February, Lord willing. We'll see what happens. If it don't happen in February, it ain't happening at all, as far as I'm concerned. I don't want February to get here, and they start talking about April. Then April get in, they start talking about June. I'm like, all right, that shit ain't happening, bro. But anyway, do you think he's gonna skip out the division and avoid Boots? Drop a comment, let me know. I think he will. He is not fighting Jaron Ennis. So if Jaron Ennis is gonna fight for those belts, it's gonna only be if Errol vacate those belts. He's not gonna take on Errol Spence for those belts. And if he did, I'd be surprised if Errol jumped in the ring with him. These are the type of fights that we want to see. These guys say they're the best, but be low key ducking the smoke. I want to see the best fight the best. All of them. Bud, Boots, Virgil, Errol Spence, Carter Bed, Keith Thurman. These are the best of the best, right? These are the top dogs. I want to see these dudes lock it up. If not, nobody can call themselves best of the best if none of these dudes are scrapping, bro. That's just how I see it. But anyway, it's your boy Rebel Life Boxing. Let me know what you think. Drop a comment. Make sure y'all sub for more dope, raw content. I'll catch y'all later on the next one. Peace.